Hello there everyone and welcome back to more Blood Bowl action. It is the final week of this division of the regular season, and this match is going to be a little bit of a different one since what actually happened, we had 26 players for both the divisions, so that kind of left us with a kind of uneven number of players if we want to try and branch them out evenly. So to kind of get our 14th player in, we decide to put an AI opponent, and interestingly enough, they're my very last opponents for this match, and even more so, they're Halflings. They've been getting battered, they've been getting trounced quite a bit there, although there have been some surprises, because we did get a tie, but of course that was against Skaven. I think he was a brand new player, or at least returning from Blood Bowl after a long period, and Gladiator was only able to succeed to get a single touchdown against them. So outside injuries as well, which I think there are a few noteworthy ones, they definitely could be a threat to me. Let's not consider this a walk in the park, since for one, I'm going to have higher team value, so I'm not going to get the benefit from Ripper or even any bribes this time around. And I even went so far as I removed the Agility 2 piece that got injured in the last match and immediately replaced them, and I'm going to have to see about buying an extra Goblin for the playoffs. Maybe 2? I don't know if I want to go up to 15 or not, since that will deny me a second star player if the team values will line up to allow me to get a second star player that hopefully is not a secret weapon. But if nothing else, this is an opportunity to maybe get some SPP in, since a good handful of my goblins are reaching really close to the edge, I think. Yeah, my Agility 4 piece needs a single touchdown or injury for a level up. I have, well, Stram is 6 away, so he could possibly level up. Never mind my Troll, and the few here are like a touchdown or 1 SPP away. It's going to be really tricky, but I am really feeling the lack of sidestep. Even though I kind of got rid of them preemptively really early, because inducements are really important for goblins, really for almost any stunty team I would argue, especially since I rely on bribes so much for my secret weapons. The Fanatic has been doing really well. The Loony, the Chainsaw, maybe not so much, but my opponents are terrified of them, and having them on the field is definitely worth it in its own right, I want to argue. But I'm not going to rant on too long about this, but it is definitely going to be different since I can't really comment on what my opponent's doing strategy-wise, so I think, really, this is going to be more of a reflection on how I feel with my goblins and how they performed. Because I kind of like the goblins. They were the ones I preferred to play with most when I was expecting to play as a stunty team. I was really worried about halflings, and I didn't really want to play ogres, I won't lie. But let's hopefully get ourselves a win and hopefully get some good SPP out of it, if nothing else, in preparation for the playoffs. Prepare for this match at hand and end off at least the regular season with a bang, here's hoping, and a couple of goblins that are leveled up. Since I'm not going to get the benefit from any petty cash, which is definitely going to be a first for me. Hello there, Black. Don't mind the stream, I suppose, because this is definitely going to be different than what I'm used to. In all honesty, I could buy a bribe since bribes are so damn important, but I have no issue with getting extra cash because I'm probably going to be burning a good amount of it for the playoffs, because I need every advantage I can get. And I was expecting this. I was really contemplating getting a 4th reroll to potentially negate the value of the Master Chef. You don't want to see the goblins, you don't want to see the trees just try and murder me. Yeah, it's hard to talk smack against the AI, kind of like I tried to mind fuck with Doppelfire last week. It sort of worked. Maybe a little bit. Nope, dang it, I forgot to turn on the grass in the crowds. A lot of the reason why I have that off is because I crop out the player portraits here, and the grass is kind of intrusive when I try and crop out their feet. Never mind the fact the troll is getting a nice trim of his toenails right there. So I apologize if that maybe hurts the appeal a little bit. But this will be fun. It could be fun, but there's always the possibility that my dang trolls might get bashed by the dang trees. So I do need to be careful. And I like the idea of playing defensive first. They steal all my rerolls. That kind of justifies what I was fearing most, if I were to be honest. Yeah, just fodder goblins on the front line, and I will have no rerolls at all. Not even for the goblin, not for the really stupid. So definitely a promising start, isn't it? I'm just trying to figure out who do I have as expendable. Wow, they decided to put my agility 4 piece in the back. Okay, I found my expendable piece. You, congratulations, noisy sec. You are going to get bashed by a tree. Probably. Most likely. It's what I'm predicting. So, let's see how the Nuffling incurs, because so far I think the last 2 weeks have been really bad for the turn 1 injuries. Which definitely hurt against elves, because I need as many goblins as possible to kind of make it awkward for them. Force them touchdown early, because against Doppelfire and both Gladiator, I had really good offensive halves, I want to argue. It is a slow crawl, but if I can force them touchdown early, it's possible maybe I could have got 2-1 victories there. So they get a high kick. Oh god. Everyone set your alarms for the next 10 minutes. This is going to be a while. Yeah, I heard about your BS. I think I even seen like the dead players and all that. Okay, another 5 minutes and we'll be done with this, folks. Is he going to catch it? That's the real question. Is he going to get the ball? It is the opposite of getting the ball. Okay, are you awake now? We're able to have our match now. The AI is a little bit weird to say the least, but I did substitute a game for Soul Crusher, the human player, against AI, and it was going really well for me until I basically rolled 3 double skulls in a row almost, missing 3 turns as a result, and they having to get the 5s and 6s they need to steal the ball and get away from me for the tie score. Yep, Rompkey's even here. Thank God you weren't here earlier. Oh. Was that a reroll on the take root? Yes, it was. Good God, look at the number of rerolls they even have. They had 8 to start with. They have a reroll every turn. I would have been shocked if they didn't burn that reroll. Because you know the AI would have been capable of that, right? Thankfully not a very bloody turn, but I almost jinxed that, didn't I? But everyone's still alive. I don't have Ripper for the easy bash on the tree. Because I sure as him. And it's also a block tree too, so if I blitz and it fails to knock him down, then I got a bunch of guys. I have a bunch of players that are kind of tied up there. And a chainsaw, as convenient a chainsaw would be, is probably the worst choice I have. In all honesty, I want to just get goblins up there. Just intercept the halfling as much as I can, and ideally keep my agility 4 piece away from being blitzed. Speaking of which, what do I burn my blitz on? Because even though trying to knock it down with the chainsaw is bad, a foul would be amazing if I can pull it off. Only problem is I only have 1 assist, that would be 1 die. And there's a halfling there that's denying the 2nd assist. So I can't really get the 2-die block I want with a troll, in all honesty. And you don't even have guards, so you can't even help me in this exchange very well. But if I can injure some of the halflings, maybe this might make up for it for later on. And they only are agility 3, so it's not like they're elves, so tying a bunch of them up is actually pretty useful for me. And yeah, I could get a 2-die block here. I'm just wondering where to best put the troll for after said 2-die block. Because maybe I just blitz and chainsaw one of the halflings then. I just gotta keep in mind I don't have a friggin' reroll. I just gotta keep in mind that little fact, so It's not going to be all that convenient for me. I'm just now trying to figure out what would be my best odds. Just dodging is the same odds as a 2-die block, really, so it's a question of what I need to get done more. Have goblins up on the front line to intercept this halfling, ideally. And my dodges have been terrible so far, so I was really afraid of doing that. At least the last few matches. It is hard to knock these guys down without block, but... yeah, that just gives me 1-die block there. The Looney is gonna be risky without a reroll. The fact he doesn't have Loner is amazing, but I kind of need rerolls for it, damn it. And sadly I don't have a guard piece, so... or at least that troll doesn't have guards, so following up doesn't really help me. Neither does staying, really. So, just in case, I'm going to have another goblin here to kind of tie up, or at least assist this troll. And now we have our blitz left. Which, in all honesty, what would serve me the most as far as a blitz that presumably will not screw me over? Well, this will open up some space for me, and hopefully, with the guard piece, they're not going to try and blitz him. Well, he's continuing his track record. Did I turn off the cutscenes as well? Because I expect that to be a nice close-up. Armor break, so... and sadly, I can't turn back on the grass as a result, but... it's not like it's a big deal, but... the Looney is consistent with his track record. That's all I have to say on that. I think he only succeeded on maybe 2 fouls that didn't involve him getting ejected. And he failed I want to say he almost failed as many attempts to just knock someone down with the chainsaw. Yeah, he failed as many times as he did succeed, I want to argue. And this is with me trying to get, ideally, the best type of chainsaw opportunity. Fail it, fail it. Aww. Now it is a question if a Goblin Throw might be useful here to get the 2-die block on the Halfling. Okay, stun. That's fine. I didn't even see how... I'm just realizing now to treat Blitz. What the heck did you Blitz and what was the results? I was so distraught by the terrible chainsaw attempt that I didn't even notice that the block tree actually blitzed. Yes, although you have like 7 rerolls. Yeah. Talking about the Gobbo Star players. I wonder if there'll be, well, without a doubt there'll be supplements or additions at some point. I just don't know in what form or how long. Since I haven't really looked all that much into the 2020 rules, if I were honest. And now we have an amazing opportunity to block you, and I have blocks, so... you are the least risk, hands down, outside maybe my agility 4. Aw, he lives. Lucky bugger. Because if I can injure a bunch of these halflings, that helps me a lot. Just with being able to swarm them. Because the trees are arguably pretty easy to avoid because they're prone to get themselves stuck. And they're slow as hell. But... how do I blitz you without doing a ridiculous number of dodges? Because without that, I want to munch you. 1 in 27, so dodging with the agility 4 piece is probably better, but at least to start off, but where do I put you? I want to keep you forward because you could do ridiculous dodge attempts. And if I'm able to deny assist, that's still a 1-die block. I just need another goblin up there to kind of deny this said assist. And then I can blitz the other halfling is maybe the plan, after my troll munches a halfling. Although, in all honesty, munching a halfling is more reliable without a reroll. even with 3 dice. Well, this is amusing. Do we get the regen? Nope, no regen. He injured himself. He hit the halfling so hard, he injured himself. Well, I was really hoping to get him his level up in. He could still get the MVP, as ridiculous as that may sound, but good thing I didn't bother to try and block with the 2 die here. I could still get a nice 1 die block here, but now I'm down a troll for the rest of the match. I do have the Fanatic, which could do amazing work against the trees. But again, I need rerolls to make that reliable. Okay, there's the POW. At least in this case I have reserve Goblins if this goes badly. Alright. So they're pushing me closer to the tree. I don't know if I like this or not. Oh, never mind, they're 1 dicing. I can deal with 1 dice. But sadly, I cannot rely on the strategy of them just burning through all their rerolls and waiting for them to screw up. They got too many rerolls. They have more rerolls now than they do turns. Because of that dang Master Shaft. And Chainsaw, you might as well get the troll to cooperate. And just make your way slowly over here. You're my only muscle in this game so far. The honest truth of the matter is. And I only have 2 goblins on the sideline, so maybe I just want to dodge the tree. And with that said, make sure you don't conveniently blitz the trolls, so just have the goblin in the way. And you're just my agility 4 piece, so I might as well just dodge. I should almost never block with this guy because dodging is just that much better. That much more reliable. Although, let's see. I can get a 2 die block and then get base with the ball carrier at least. If the dice will cooperate, that's the catch. That is always the catch, isn't it? As we're learning very quickly. Well, now we're both down result. At least it's on an expendable piece. I need my dice. But what's probably going to happen is I'm going to lose all 3 of my rerolls again for the second half. Meh. We're already seeing the dice are not liking me anyway, so... Besides, Swen, you're the one who lost the goblins. That's even more of a disgrace. As far as I'm concerned, let's see. So there's the reroll burnt there, which hopefully means any 1 die block or dodges they try and do are prone to fail them. Although they don't need a reroll for a dodge. Nope, here comes a 2 die blitz. Let's see that POW, huh? Double POW at that. Haha, you just fell into my trap. And then he decided to run away. I still have the goblin. The troll can munch the halfling nicely there, but I need to plan out what happens if I knock him down. More, ooh, the 3 die. Which thankfully they do not have block. So he's free to just run away. I have a perfect opportunity to just blitz with the troll, but... Let's see. I am going to need to get up with one of these goblins first. Oh, actually, you're free, but I might need you to pick up the ball, if I'm honest. But that will allow me for a 3 die block. Start taking your bets now, everyone. Take the bets. Is this going to be really stupid? No, it is not. You lose that 1 in 6 odds. And we get the POW for a good result. Now, can we get some injuries since they have no reserves? I'll take a knockout, I guess. I guess it's close enough. Now, I'm going to have to see where my agility 4 piece can go, because again, you have the best dodging odds, so I might as well move with you first. And chainsaw, I think you get in position in case they try and do some bullshit. But we've seen how well you've been performing so far. So I'm not optimistic. Let's see, you have 5 SPP, so I would like to dodge out with you. Goblin will need to tie up the tree, I think, just in case things get complicated. And you are free. So you could potentially pick up the ball. So could you, but you would need to do a go for it. So let's do this one dodge at a time, because these are just better odds for me. At least until the dodge is burnt. Alright, that burnt the dodge, so I'm not gonna chance that again. Because I don't think I need to. I'm gonna have you tie up there. And if I can get you in position just... Well, really. I kind of blocked my own path a little bit if I want to go downwards, so... So really, I just want to tie up the halflings as much as I can so the chainsaw could hopefully do his goddamn thing. Hopefully. Ooh, failed that dodge there. Just don't roll ones, huh? Well, there you go. How about 2s instead? Yeah, we rolled a 2 into another 2. Well, I'm just going easy on the halflings after all. We gotta make this entertaining to watch after all, right? I'm a people's person. I know you want blood, so we want to try and give you that blood. And there's the reroll, but can they pick it up? Thankfully, no. So that sets up a perfect opportunity for the agility 4 piece to get the ball, but the big question is where does he go afterwards? Because I'm a little bit afraid to just dodge, if I'm serious. With anyone, because almost everything I do is a dodge. Almost. Actually, let's just push you away. And I have 4 turns, so I don't need to rush with the touchdown or try and get a fast touchdown. And I have block, so screw you. Another knockout. I would like injuries, but the troll that I want to get injuries is kind of no longer on the field, so... So, 31% chance to get the ball. And... Or 31% chance to fail, rather. And this is just 11%, so I should do some dodges first. Who do I dodge? Because I do want to tie up the tree in case I start failing some dice. Because you know he's going to get in the way if I try and make a play for a touchdown. I just don't want to do it with my movement 7 piece, though. So can I at least get some 2-die blocks? Well, not really, because you would get a assist. Actually, I would get 2 assists here. God dang it. Well, that just shows the picking up the ball probably would have failed horribly. Now, there's the double POW. He's a nobody, so I don't mind what happens to him. What kind of injury, though? He's fine. I don't have to spend money to get replacing him, at least. Imagine a blocked tree with tackle, no less. That would be a scary sight. If you're willing to stand still for 3 turns for him to get to you. kind of like what we had to do, waiting for him to... Oops, stun, that's fine. Kind of like we had to wait this 3 for in all eternity for that tree to make it to the back. All the POWs. My agility 4 piece is still alive, but my rolls are not very accommodating, are they? So I can block you. I'm due for a really stupid, let's be honest, so... I'm just... How much would a really stupid screw me over here? Because I probably am going to try for a cage. And I have no rerolls for... Well... If I'm going to try for a cage, I think I realistically want a cage up here so I can score in the next few turns. Which means you need to get out of the way. It's not going to be all that impressive a cage, but... Because they can just get a free block on me. In all honesty, I'd rather blitz with the troll rather than blitz with the chainsaw. Will he really stupid, though, is the catch, because... If I get the ball, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... I want the troll there. That's not going to be a very good cage anyway. Unless I blitz you. I need to blitz you out of the way is this thing. So I'm not going to be able to... Well, I could 2-die block you and hopefully you move. I'm afraid of 1 in 9 blocks. I'm going to be honest, I'm kind of afraid of doing them. And I need assist here. I'm just not going to have a full cage because of that. Because I want the 2-die block. So that pushes him out of the way. So assuming I can get the ball, and I can 2-die block there, and hopefully the troll cooperates. Because I don't want to make another dodge, because that's what's going to happen if I don't move the troll. So I could put the troll there. Actually, I think we'll... Is that rig... I have a guard piece, so... Yeah, he has guards, so it might be better just to put him there and protect that way. Force a red dice out of him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It depends if you cooperate. Alright, now for a moment of truth, I guess. Get the dodge, get the pickup. And because of the guard piece there, they could still get a 1-die though. 1, 2, 3. It's still possible for him to get a 1-die block. Even though it's hard to do. And I would have to make 2 dodges here, and then I would need to make 2 dodges, and then a go. Well, I don't need to make a go for it. Because I really want to just block the tree, honestly. But my dodges have been terrible so far. Case in point. Even though that was a double 2 dodges, to be fair. So yeah, I thought maybe the troll could force the red dice, but if they just move these guys up here, then it's still a 1-die block. Arguably. I do have enough movement to at least get a touchdown, but the tree is without doubt going to try and blitz with the go for it. And he doesn't have block, so I could survive this, but... And I do survive it. Although, you know, that means I have to make a bunch of dodges, which have not... is a... Considering what we've been seeing so far, is a very trepidatious predicament. I don't think I want to chance it all that much. Come on, you know you want to fail those dodges. So this will be interesting. Because I'm getting no assist here. I have a really easy time to dodge out, but... what is my backup plan? Because sadly I have a guard piece here that's kind of denying me getting a 2-die without 2 assists. Yeah, and unless I dodge with some goblins, I'm not going to get a 1-die on this tree either. I'm just wondering, my thought process is any roll I do that isn't the agility 4 piece is likely going to fail. So I'm wondering how to best protect my ball carrier. Is really what it comes down to. And only thing I can think of is try and blitz, free these goblins and move up part way. Not as aggressively as I could go with my agility 4, but nah, can't even tie up that halfling, so maybe it's not as exciting as it could be. Unless I go for it. Because it's a 1-die if I do that. So I think I just tie you up. And if I can succeed a couple of dodges here. Let's see, that would still be 1 go for if I go there. So I need to move up 2 spaces at least. And it's just these 2 I'm scared of. Which I can block somewhat. Ah well, let's see if we succeed 1 at a time. No dodge there. And no dodge, or no failed dodge there, but... and the odds of trying to... well, you have stand firm, so really just red die isn't really going to be helpful as a push. And I need to make 2 dodges no matter what. So... these are likely going to fail. That's what we've been seeing so far. Now we gotta try it again. And sadly, that doesn't help me too much because it does not negate assists very well. Oh, there we go. At least I got 1 goblin. Now they have to push me closer to the touchdown line if they want to get a convenient blitz on me. But they are going to get the 2-die. Now, what happens to this troll? Because we're looking at a troll getting punched in a moment. Let's see, they still have 4 rerolls. They can't burn them all at once. And they're too afraid to use the both down result. But we're not out of the woods yet, because the trees still have to punch. Or in this case, kick. No long-term effect, so he's good. Tree levels up. You better make use of that level. And I have block, so... well, they didn't have block anyway. So how many am I down currently? I'm down 3, so I am actually going to be missing 2 players because of the chainsaw. We're not out of the woods still, though. Ooh, there's the both down. They burned the reroll into a POW. Their 4 rerolls are being well spent. Now the smart thing to do would be to just dodge, because even a 2-die block is riskier than to dodge out. So let's not chance it. And even then, it almost backfired with the 1 and the 3. Well, I said it was... I guess I said I was a people person, trying to make it dramatic. Good God. And I do have the troll missing this next game, too, so... Oh, only 2 rerolls this time. So they're doing well on the Master Chef, to say the least. But at least my Fanac's like the only piece that can actually deal with the dang trees, but without a doubt, I don't think that's where he's strongest, if he can deal with some of these halflings. And since it's the second half, I don't have to worry about losing my Fanatic as well. Now let's see. I'm wondering who's close. Well, I don't even think I chance it really until I'm on their half the field, so the agility 4 piece is just going to get the ball. And if I can get a window to maybe get Srin a touchdown, then I'll chance it then when I'm in a good spot. Although it is a question, what do I do with my troll? Because I could bash one of them. Without a doubt I could. And knocking down a tree gives me a lot of control at least, especially if they fail to get back up. I'm just still wondering where to best put you. Because stand firm is always the most annoying part about these trees. Because sure, 2-die block, I have a really good chance to knock him down with the troll, but a push result means he bashes me back next turn. And that's not going to be pleasant with rerolls. Now, let's see, I want the sure feet player back in case a Rumpke Rock knocks out my agility 4 Goblin again. Kind of what happened against Gladiator, which is unfortunate. Because who knows if that potentially may have cost me there. Since that would have been the safest play I could have done when I failed as abysmally as I did with Ripper that game. Alright, what are we getting? Well, they got their 8 rerolls again. The fans love the Master Chef. And I have the fame, no less. Oh, they have 7 cheerleaders. That's part of the... That's why they got the reroll. Okay, that mystery is solved. You have no need to wonder. I'm really just terrified about doing this right now. 1 and 9 versus 1 and 6, so it's still better odds, let's be honest, until the tree's out of the picture. If I get out of the picture. Nope. And I can only get 1 assist there unless I blitz you. For the troll. Which I might just do to kind of clear some space. Because this is why I didn't really want to try and bash up against the trees, because this could backfire easily. Never mind the fact that I don't have anyone next to the troll now, I'm realizing. Which we can fix in a moment. God dang it. I'm gonna have to. So, we gotta keep in mind that halfling is being annoying as well. So hopefully we can succeed in knocking this tree down, because that's still only a 1 die with that said. Oh, because that halfling's denying the fanatic assist. Now, this will be the moment to see if really stupid kicks in or not. We got the POW, so it ultimately pays off. Now, if only I had the chainsaw for the foul. That would be the dream right now. And I do not want to trust the dodge, even though that might be a smart thing to do. And just back up, will you dodge? Oh my god. We succeed in dodging with goblins. I know it's a very rare thing, but it happened, folks. It's not a myth. It's not a myth after all. It is very much real. So if this tree does not get up, that would be amazing. Although, who knows if they'll actually burn the reroll for trying to get up. The AI is crazy enough to do it. Sadly, I had to burn my dang reroll. So can you imagine how much that would suck if they stole all 3 of my rerolls again? Nope, they got up. That just means we're gonna have to knock you down again. There's the reroll burnt. I live, so I will take it. Especially since that was the block tree. The halflings can dodge, but not the goblins. I call foul play. And this is coming from a goblin player, no less. Although you set me up for a nice 2-die block. Is that really the best way to start, though? Because you know really stupid's gonna kick in really soon. It's demanded at this point. And Fanatic, that's less odds, but I kind of want you to move up ideally. Okay, I have block, so screw you. This is a perfect opportunity to foul, but that means I have to wait. Is there a way I can have my cake and eat it too, though? Because if I get ejected, I'm going to have very few goblins actually protecting the ball. And I do want to get assist there too, which I do have a goblin to help some. What are the odds even? So +4, so he's basically armor 6. If I can... I do have a blitz, so maybe I can have my cake and eat it too, but it requires actually rolling decent dice. Therein lies the catch. Therein lies the crux of the problem, folks. And yeah, I would like, yeah, I can blitz. That would be a 2-die block, and then I just put you back in position. And then that sets up for a 2-die block over here, maybe. Ooh, finally we got a POW. I think that may have been my first actual POW. Sure, you can. More knockouts, though, sadly. So, let's see. You're the one I want to get the touchdown if I can allow for it, so I don't want to foul with you. And more goblins here is always nice, too, but I need a 2-die block to push you out of the way as well. And maybe, just maybe, Grar might get to do something. Our POW. Finally, we're getting some positive results. There. I am liking this already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I really want to maximize my odds here, but that requires doing one final dodge. I was really expecting it there. You could tell I'm really paranoid that the dice are going to screw me over, because it definitely had been looking like it so far. So come on, armor 5. Let's see a tipped over tree. Nope. My fouls are still terrible. Now, where would be best to put you? Well, really just getting in the way of the tree, best case. And if you can hit the halfling, that'd be great. I guess that's good enough. Probably the best I could ask for. I can at least be thankful I didn't get ejected. If there's one positive, it's that. So they are down 2 players with 1 stun, so we should be on equal numbers at the moment. They just have 2 trees versus my 1 troll, which now I have to take very, very seriously. So yeah, I was expecting to reroll, but it failed, thankfully. But I missed my 1 opportunity to foul him and actually stun him or knock him out. I don't think I'm going to get nearly as effective, or I don't think I'm going to get nearly as golden an opportunity now. But I can push up forward and just outrun the halflings a little bit, especially with a good blitz. And maybe the fanatic might be able to do something too, but I tried my foul. Nuffle doesn't like me fouling. That's what I kind of resigned myself to, or I'm pretty certain it's a sign to not be very foul-like, because even my dirty player Peasant, when I was playing Bretonians, did terrible on the fouling. So let's see, 3, 4. I'm wondering about a 3-die block, 'cause that should have been a blitz there, to be fair. Because I don't think I have the movement like I want now. Because that should have been the blitz. If I can push this halfling, that helps. Moment of truth. Well, that ended that turn. It's a good thing I didn't do the blitz, I guess. Although, that probably was... I think I would have preferred that to keep the fanatic up. Oops, up. Don't bug out on me, game. What probably happened is that their player got knocked out as well, and it's just timing out. I'm hoping. Maybe. Yeah, just timed out. Okay. It's another halfling down, but that was 1 in 27 odds right there, so they get their 2-die, but it's only with these guys. Everyone else is kind of in the middle of nowhere. And conveniently, my goblins at least will slow down this 1 tree on the ground. So, reroll burnt. Fails to get up again. Which, that's one thing going in my favor. And thankfully the dodge is helpful and you push me into a better spot. Well, not really. I still have to make 2 dodges. Alright. So is there any way... I was really hoping to give my goblin a level up, but that's not going to happen now. Because, yeah, I get a 1-die here, but... I can get a 2-die block, but... Does that honestly help me? Because 1 in 9 and then a 1 in 36 afterwards. Which I'll have to make the dodge no matter what, so... 1 in 36 and then 1 in 6, so... I really would have... I won't actually be able to get the touchdown without a go for it, will I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to have to do a good job tying these guys up. And that does give me my 1 assist there. You're 1 space away without doing a roll. At the very least, even if I push you, I can only have to make a single dodge to get out. I guess it's good enough. So you run over to Freedom. With the 1 and 3 again. I could chance to go for it, but that's worse odds than just dodging, to be serious. I'm just wondering how I want to plan this out. Because only goblin I have that can actually get in the way is you. So, at the very least, I would deny the assist. I don't think they can get a 2-die block if I go here. That's probably the best I can do in that exchange. Outside maybe forcing these halflings to dodge. I would like to push you. I'm getting really greedy and wanting to bash the tree, but it does have block and stand firm, so I don't think it's gonna amount to much for me. So let's try and knock out another halfling. Because that's what we were gonna get. I kind of saw that coming even before it happened. And if most of them stay unconscious, maybe I can get a 3rd touchdown, assuming they don't knock me down next turn. Now, where do I best put these goblins? Because you can go there and force a dodge. You can go there and force a dodge. Yeah, it's not possible without a go for it for him to get a 2-die block. So really, the idea is to force him to make as many rolls as possible. And I'm just wondering. They have a 55. I do have a 1-die block, so 1 and 6. I think I chance it. And it does nothing for me, sadly. Because I'm trying to do the math in my head. If they bash me, would that have been better odds than trying to win a red dice? And I kind of forgot I had a 1-die block there with the assist. Sadly, it didn't play out. But we'll see if they go after the agility 4 or not. Okay, continue. Oh, they got up. They burnt enough rerolls. He is back on the field. Oh, here comes the knockdown. He's okay. He's not like my troll who can knock himself out and break his ribs. Okay, they're choosing to ignore the ball carrier. I'm fine with this. So even if they blitz, that's a red dice. And I could just 2-die block, but again, agility 4, that's better odds than dang block. Unless, even if it's a 3-die block, the dodge is better odds, so it's a question of how greedy do I want to be. I think what I want to do... Dang it. I guess I'm not going to get my 2-die block here. I was thinking maybe blitzing with the troll, and if that failed, then I would dodge. Since they're kind of the same odds outside the really stupid. I was really hoping to give that ball to Stram. But fate was not on my side to allow for it. And I lost my Fanatic, but he was already out anyway. And they lost... Yeah, only one of them gets back up. So I think I still have the numbers advantage, barely. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope, we're equal, I think. That is what it's looking like. So this will be... Well, without a doubt I should win this match, but... What else can I do to kind of get a little more value? Because my troll doesn't... Well, my troll, if he gets an injury, an MVP would level him up, but... I really would like my other troll to level up, but he's not going to be here. So I don't think that matters. At least for the do-or-die playoff match. Actually, just spread out the goblins, I guess. The tree can't stop all of them, even though they're going to get a 2-die block or 3-die block no matter what. And I gotta keep in mind, I don't have a goblin near the troll. So, I think that's okay, because if Seek gets pushed, then he covers that. If not, then I'm gonna have to move a goblin over. So, where's it going? Nice weather, scatters. At least we don't get to watch the tree run it down. Good God. Take root, burn that reroll, because I know you're going to do it. We've seen repeatedly that you're going to do that. So let's see. Nope. Oh, lucky break there at least. My goblins are not getting too massacred by the tree. And that covers my quota for the really stupid. But we're still due for that to trigger at some point. Now, you burnt your reroll. Fail that pickup. Fail that pickup. Damn you, Halfling. Not a huge problem. It's just a question, how do I best want to do this? Because guard would be great here. Give me the 2-die block. Now we need to start preparing to push up. Because Halfling is going to try and make a cage in the middle, I would believe. Which we can kind of slow him down, and I do have sure feet. So we'll save you for later. At least until I'm ready to start doing some blocks. So you can do 6 moves and blitz there. I probably don't want to blitz with you if I'm serious, because if it goes badly, you're likely going to get injured. And I don't want to chance that. Even though this does not allow for nearly as aggressive a position. So where do I put you? Because I'm okay, sort of, if the goblins at least tie up the trees for a single turn. But they're going to still be pretty close to the ball, so it doesn't do me much favors if that happens. So am I ready to start blocking and blitzing? I think so. So let's see if Sure Feet screws me over or not. Nope. That gives me permission to try one more. And I have one halfling in the back. So do I tie you up or not? Force you to make rolls. Okay, so I have a 2-die block here. Actually, I may not even want to do that if I'm serious, because the guard will heavily negate their potential there. So I'm seriously wondering if I even should do that. Okay, POW, I like those results. I like me some POWs, especially as finally an injury. It's not quite a level up, sadly. So we still need to get you a vanity pass there, Serin. And I thought it was Stram that was close to leveling up. And I haven't done it nearly enough. Can we do more Goblin Dance parties? I'm kind of a little bit too spread out and I'm worried about clicking on these guys. Actually, blocking and pushing you over this way actually helps me still, so I was a little bit worried about pushing him away from the troll. So this works. A guard will protect you just fine. And sorry fellas, I think I have you two tie up the trees for at least a single turn. You're invaluable. You have no SPP or anything valuable to you, so you're fine if you get injured. And try as they might, they're gonna cage. At least attempt to cage. Take root. They burn the reroll. And you have block. I could deal with a knockout. But that burnt their reroll. So, any risky plays, like the halfling blocks over here, is gonna be pretty risky. So they're just gonna dodge instead. Boo. I'm waiting for a dodge. I'm waiting for one of these dodges to fail. And they're not gonna give it to me. So, easy 2-die block up there. Is it possible for 3-die though? Can I get a 3-die? Because I can blitz here. I need to deny the assist, which is easy enough to do, but do I have enough goblins? Strength 3, strength 4, strength 5, okay. I'm 1 goblin short. Unless I... Yeah, because well, I can negate both their dodges. I would have to dodge with him is the catch. And I have to get rid of you too. Okay. I knew it was going to happen eventually. So we're going to have to settle for a 2-die block. I should have just gone with the agility 4 assisting, because that's probably the... Because if this goes badly, he's going to get hurt. More than likely. Okay, we got the POW. Where does the ball go? Another knockout. Give me the ball. Give me the ball. So I'll have 1 turn left. I will have to make a go for it. So at the very least, try and pick up the ball. It is a 3+ though. Ooh, failed to dodge. At least he's alive. That's all I can really ask for, but I don't think I'm gonna get another touchdown without some go force at least. Nope, they got the ball, which means I'm gonna have to try and knock him down again. It was nice knowing you, Glebe. What kind of injury is it? No long-term effect. So the only one that... Nope. They re-rolled it. Ah, they got the POW. Boo. Alright. So I have 1 turn left. And it's possible for me to get a touchdown, but I'll need to knock him down for it to work. For that to happen. And... you don't have enough movements. So the only way I can get a touchdown is if the ball goes over this way. Or at least up in front, because then he can dodge, pick it up, and run. And maybe get his level up as a bonus. Well, you could also make it, that's a possibility, but we'll have to see if we knock him down first. No, not gonna happen. Although I probably should have gone over here to at least block him for a possible another chance to block an injury. Now, can you attempt to eat a player? Yes, you can. Another knockout. We are racking up the knockouts. Sadly, knockouts do not translate to SPP. And I already did my blitz, so... Hoop. If you can get an injury, that levels you up. Sadly, no. So, when in doubt, try it again. Alright, that is game. Really messy, because I would have liked my other troll to get an injury in, but as a result, instead of getting a level up, he's not going to be around. Which is kind of alright, I could just buy another troll. That's not a huge loss. Since he had no skills anyway, and he already had loner, so I'm just spending a little bit extra team value for him. Both down. Ooh, is this the end? Nope. They're just going to reroll. They think they can make a big time play here. Or maybe they just want to kill someone. That's always a possibility, right? Oh. I'm pretty certain that's just rubbing in my face. After I'm quite literally never failing a dodge, they now fail to dodge as the very last move. That is just rubbing in my face. Still a solid victory, but a little more tense than it need to be. Ooh, my Fnatic does level up though, so we get something out of this though. We definitely get something out of it. That was a long await level up. Is it going to be a good one though? Or is it just going to be Mighty Blow? Or in all honesty, maybe Grab? Because with I don't know if he's going to do enough damage to justify Mighty Blow for how long he's going to be on the field. Worst case, I can hold off on it until the actual playoffs to see who I'm up against. But we have 2 level ups at the very least, so let's see what we get. And I am down a troll, but he will be back, and again, I could just buy another mercenary troll, so that's not really a big loss besides a little bit of team value. What do you get? Devils. Devils indeed. We got ourselves a Blodge Agility 4 piece. Gonna be a little bit awkward because now I'm gonna want to blitz with him on occasion too. Now, moment of truth. What does Terrible Trox get? Well, that's not at all helpful, is it? That is absolutely not helpful because he has no hands. He doesn't even need to dodge for his movement. This is like the most useless skill for him. Alright. I'm going to hold off on picking here because it's either a decision between Mighty Blow or Grab. Because I don't even think he's going to be on the field long enough for Mighty Blow to really do a lot of damage, where Grab, at least I can maneuver him to at least make it really likely for him to kind of get multiple blocks in a turn, ideally, or just reposition. So I'm going to hold off on that just in case. Either way, that was an interesting match. I have a little bit of excess cash, which I'm immediately going to buy for a Goblin. Round up my, well, 14-man roster, and I will be buying a Mercenary again, so we will have 14 players when I get my extra Troll. So thank you everyone for tuning in. I will see you next time.